Hi everyone, Adam here once again participating in the Slashback challenge created by Joe the Horrorman. I'll leave a link to the original challenge video in the description below. And this week's theme was medical slashes. And I went with a pretty obvious choice. I decided to go with Halloween 2, which of course I have seen before, but you know what, I felt like watching it again anyway. And this was directed by Rick Rosenthal and with a script written by John Carpenter and Deborah Hill. Released in 1981 and runs for about 93 minutes. Set straight after the events of the original Halloween, and even though Michael seems to have been shot 6 times by Dr. Loomis, he escapes. This one sees Dr. Loomis still in pursuit of Michael Myers, with Laurie taken to a local medical facility. So pretty much the bulk of this movie is set in a hospital, with Michael trying to find Laurie for purposes that most of us know now, is that Laurie turns out to be Michael Myers' sister, which some people thought was an okay twist, although John Carpenter later admitted he thought it was a mistake. It never really bothered me, to be honest. And this one does what most horror sequels do. They basically up the violence, up the body count, and this one actually does up the gore, whereas the original didn't really have any gore. And it was a pretty low body count. Not that I'm criticising the original. The original is a great movie. This one, well, pretty much expands on everything, which I think sequels should do. There's a couple of memorable death scenes. The hydrotherapy pool sequence and the draining of blood. Donald Pleasance is back as Dr. Loomis, I think even a little more crazier this time, with only one goal in mind, and that's to get Michael Myers. And of course Jamie Lee Curtis is back as Laurie, although she doesn't really have much dialogue. Most of her scenes she's in a hospital bed or she's been sedated, and that's okay. She does pretty well with what she's got. Personally, I do think this is one of the better Halloween sequels. This is when, you remember when there was only one timeline in the Halloween franchise. Now I think we have about 3 or 4. I've lost count. Rick Rosenthal went on to direct Halloween Resurrection. Sorry, that's my usual reaction to that movie. Yeah, look, I think this is one of the best sequels in the franchise. It's pretty straightforward and it doesn't get too silly. Well, okay, maybe it does sometimes, but let's face it, the franchise got a whole lot sillier later on. And it's always good to see Donald Pleasance go a little bit mad. And look, I'm sure most people who are watching this have seen this one. I think it's a pretty good sequel. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up there. Happy Slashback Saturday. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Adam, and I'll see you again soon.